Well, I was not directly concerned by the conversation. It was our tournament director that get in touch with his agent. But as soon as we have seen that it was not playing Rome, we were thinking that maybe it could be an opportunity for him to practice before the French, because I really think that he needs to practice before playing the French Open. Even if he's a legend on clay courts, so far, 14 titles in the French Open is something incredible. But you could not, it's always better to play a tournament, to practice in the same condition rather than only training. But we don't really know if it was, as you mentioned, it very politely declined. But maybe he was still not feeling well in terms of his injury. So I think it could be both. I mean, match practice, of course, same condition as Roland Garros, and probably less pressure because we are just a challenger. It's not the same pressure. You don't have the well. Of course, maybe if Nadal could have been with us, maybe we have a little bit more press and a little bit more TV. But anyway, there is less pressure than playing in Rome or in Madrid. And Bordeaux is an hour, 30 minutes fly from Spain. So for him, it's like playing at home. I think I'm not the president of the French Federation, but I think you have the mousquetaire, the famous, and no longer they have their statutes. I think as soon as Nadal will retire, he almost deserves a statute also because he's a legend. How could you imagine winning 14 times a title like the French Open, which probably is one of the most difficult because you are playing on clay courts. You spend sometimes 3-4 hours on a court, which is not the same on grass or on hard court. So I think for French tennis lovers, he will be a legend for years. Well, first of all, we will all be very disappointed for the tournament, but maybe it will be a new era that will open for other players, and especially you are talking about Spanish players. We need to keep in mind that Alcaraz is really performing extremely well. He's still very young also. Is he the future Nadal? We don't know. But definitely, if Nadal is not playing the French, it will be much more open for all the other. For the tournament itself, because if he's there and in good shape, we'll say, okay, Nadal will win another title, and it's going to be boring. No, it's not going to be boring because, as you mentioned, we are not sure that he will be able to play the French. And then for the next generation, it's really something that will be very important for them also to be able to play the French without the pressure of Nadal. No, I don't want to seem to be an expert again, but he's over 30 years old, and it's always more and more difficult to come back after a major injury. We have seen with Federer, he wants to try to come back and to win for the last time Wimbledon, and finally was unable to do so because when you are out, I don't know, 6 months, and you are over 30 years old, you are I think it's really difficult. But a lot of people have said Nadal, he is not going to win, and finally did it. So he's such a character and such a fantastic player. You never know. You never know. But physically, I'm not a doctor. I'm in the wine business, so nothing to do. But and even if wine could help sometimes, no. But more seriously, I think that it seems to be impossible. But who knows? I will give you a good example. I have a small nephew. He's 12 years old. He's practicing tennis, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to buy you a new racket. I want the Nadal racket." So I think again, he's a real legend for the tennis, generally speaking, but more specifically in France because so far, Björn Borg was a legend for my generation for 6 Roland Garros, I think 5 or 6 French Open. But 14, it's when you see the rally that you could do on clay courts, and especially with the style of Nadal, which is the physical one, is some again, it's a legend. But normally, when you say legend, it's because you stop your well. So it's you, but he's already a legend, even if he's still playing. Well, why not? Yes. Well, I've never seen physically Alcaraz on TV, and that's it. But um, again, he's a very young guy. He's performing extremely well. I think he's both. I think able to play on clay and on, I don't know for grass, but for hard court it seems to be fine. So if he's fine with hard court, it normally be a good player also on grass. So yeah, it could be the next legend. Why not? But so far, the real one is still Rafael Nadal up until he will retire.